On May 30th, 1967, a new nation declared its independence. This was the Republic of Biafra, a region in southeastern Nigeria, predominantly inhabited by the Igbo people. This bold declaration wasn't born out of ambition, but out of desperation. For years, ethnic tensions had simmered, boiling over into violent pogroms in the north that targeted Igbos. Fearing for their lives, hundreds of thousands fled back to their ancestral homeland. They believed that only through self-governance could they ensure their survival. The Declaration of Independence was a cry for safety, a plea for a sanctuary they could call their own. But the Nigerian federal government saw this as an act of rebellion. They were determined to maintain the country's unity, by force if necessary. What followed was not a negotiation, but a declaration of war. The Nigerian army, larger and better equipped, began its advance into Biafran territory. Early archival footage from this period shows a conflict that escalated rapidly. The initial battles were fierce, as the newly formed Biafran army, filled with passionate but often undertrained soldiers, fought to defend their new borders. Nigeria's strategy was clear: a swift, decisive victory to crush the secession. As the Nigerian forces advanced, they implemented a devastating tactic: a complete blockade of Biafra. By land, sea, and air, they cut off all supplies. This turned the war from a conventional conflict into a humanitarian catastrophe. Food became a weapon. Inside the blockaded territory, resources dwindled at an alarming rate. The world soon began to see the horrifying consequences. Images of children with stick-thin limbs and swollen bellies from severe malnutrition, a condition called kwashiorkor, flooded global media. These pictures shocked the conscience of the world, revealing a famine of unimaginable scale. International aid organizations scrambled to fly in supplies, but it was never enough to combat the starvation that was claiming hundreds of thousands of lives. After nearly 3 years of brutal fighting and immense suffering, the end came. Outgunned, outmanned, and starving, the Biafran forces surrendered in January 1970. The war was over. Nigeria's head of state famously declared a policy of no victor, no vanquished to promote reconciliation. But the human cost was staggering. It is estimated that up to 2 million people, mostly civilians, and a vast number of them children, perished during the conflict, primarily from starvation. The Biafran War remains a profound and painful chapter in Nigeria's history, a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of conflict and the importance of unity and peace. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more historical deep dives.